if you've ever woken up to not one, not two, but three whistleblower reports on Sig Sauer filing a patent to fix three internal safety mechanisms on the SIG P320, then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, The Average. Hopefully, it finally ends today for Sig Sauer, video enjoyer that your mom says that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is we have the iPad of truth, and I'm going to be reading a patent number that is publicly available for you to go ahead and research yourself. I will also be publishing it on screen for you to read throughout the duration of this video. We will be discussing a patent that is the smoking gun, proving that SIG has been conducting what is called ghost safety upgrades on the SIG P320, SIG M17, and SIG M18 service pistols. Brian McDonald, you, sir, might just be cooked. I have information on Brian McDonald, the patent creator and developer and designer of these fixes on the SIG P320. All that I ask that you guys do for this video is like the video and share it with a buddy that is forced to carry a SIG M17 or a SIG P320 for work, as this is a major safety issue at this point. Now, I'm going to be reading from the iPad of truth, and I will be publishing all of this stuff on screen for you to do. Again, just hit the like button. It helps out more than you know, as I am a very, very under-caffeinated drill sergeant, and it is very early, 4:30 in the morning, and we will be just getting into this right now. Patent number. Again, this will be popping up on the screen for you guys to review yourself. Patent number US 20250164203-alpha 1. Publication date May 22nd, 2025. Abstract. A pistol comprising a frame, a striker connected to the frame, and movable between a rearward energized position and a forwarded striking position. A trigger, a sear responsive to the trigger and operable to restrain the striker in the rearward position and release the striker to the forward position. A safety element movable between a live condition in which a trigger motion to release of the striker is enabled and a safe condition in which trigger motion to release of the striker is disabled, and the safety element including a secondary safety surface operably engaging the sear to maintain the sear in a restraining position when the safety element is in a safe condition. Let me read that in layman's terms. Again, this will be up on the screen here in a second from the iPad of truth. That is saying we're going to fix the trigger so no rearward travel of the trigger can release the striker or the sear. It's also discussing that panel on the inside of the weapon that is a secondary sear safety, making that so it actually works. This is major breaking news. Again, patent number US-20250164203-alpha 1. Publication date May 22nd, 2025. Applicant Brian McDonald. Inventor Brian McDonald. Application number 186509117. Filed April 30th, 2024. And in the United States patent application, you will see all of these diagrams on the screen where they're attempting to quietly fix this weapon. This is a serious, serious groundbreaking allegation. You guys need to share this with a buddy. You guys need to check the description below. You guys need to be waking up to this. Let's move on. Who is Brian McDonald, who's releasing and helping Sig Sauer and working for Sig Sauer for several years? He is this guy right here, Brian McDonald, Senior Research and Development Engineer, Integra Biosciences, University of New Hampshire. Wonder why he's in New Hampshire. Portsmouth, New Hampshire, United States. Here we go. Here he is right there, beautiful guy. Boom, there he is. All right, let's move on. Senior Research and Developer, Integra Biosciences, Hudson, New Hampshire, August 23rd to present, 2 years and 1 month. Before that, Engineering Consultant, Self-Employed, March 2021 to October 2024, New Hampshire, Hampton, New Hampshire. Design new firearms, firearms accessories. Design fixtures for manufacture and assembly of firearms. Design gauges and inspection. Diagnosis of problems in existing products and develop solutions. Say that last part again. Diagnose problems in existing products and develop solutions. And the most damning evidence is right here, okay? Right here. Sig Sauer, November 2011 to March 2016. That is when the SIG P320 was designed. He worked for SIG for over 4 years and 5 months, Exeter, New Hampshire, United States. Designed, stamped, machined, and metal injection molded parts for pistols. Created test plans to evaluate function and durability of pistols. Designed fixtures for testing. Designed gauges for use in production. Designed, machined, and metal injection molded parts for silencers and pistols. Sir, you are cooked, okay? So, Brian McDonald and Sig Sauer have released this patent, filed April 30th, 2024, and published May 22nd, 2025. It's early, bear with me. Guys, this report is them stating they're fixing the trigger safety issue, they're fixing the sear striker safety issue, they're fixing the internal inertia issue where the weapon is fully cocked and is slipping off that sear safety. This is major groundbreaking news, okay? I'm going to drink a little bit of coffee and I got to get to work in 4 minutes. So I'll get this edited up for you guys as fast as possible. But what you need to understand, okay, and of course, Geronimo leads the way for all my 1G paratroopers, fellow paratroopers out there. What you need to understand is they released this secretly. This is a ghost safety upgrade. This is a major issue. This is a problem. If you're carrying a SIG M17, P320, or M18 right now, this has most likely not affected your handgun. This is major safety upgrades, and it has not been released to the public and has not been published for everyone to read until now. My colleagues and I are the wolves at the door. The wolves at the gate. We will not stop until a major recall is announced. My colleagues and I, and the whistleblowers that continue to publish this, will not stop until Sig Sauer publicly admits fault and failure in the design. So SIG, when you inevitably view this video, you must be held accountable. And until you're held accountable, the wolves will be at the door, the wolves will be at the gate, and I will continue publishing whistleblower reports just like this one until you admit fault. Cheers, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit more information right now on this airman incident. Okay, in the United States Air Force, what I'm about to say is a whistleblower report, unconfirmed, in an ongoing criminal case occurring in the United States Air Force of an airman that was killed by his service pistol while holstered. I want to state that I send all respects out to him and his family. This is not to disparage him in any way. This is simply things that are being reported to me. So this is not to dishonor him in any way. This is just what is being reported. So obviously I want to respect the dead as much to the utmost extent, right? We have a man that has been killed. A whistleblower report, and keeping in mind, I do not represent the Department of Defense, the Department of the United States, the Department of the Army, or any organization in any way. Whistleblower reports are that he entered a latrine, a restroom. He removed the holster with the weapon inside from the ALS system, set it down on a counter. He utilized the latrine. When he moved back towards the sink that the weapon was holstered and sitting on, it went off. That is what is being reported to me, okay? We don't know if that's true. We don't know what, we don't know exactly what occurred. That is just what is being reported completely, an allegation at this point with no basis to back it up at all, okay? That is what is circulating right now. We will find out more information on this holstered SIG as things develop. Once the Air Force releases their finalized documentation on what actually occurred, that is when we will know the entire truth on the airman incident with the SIG M18, okay? So, Again, these are just allegations, unconfirmed reports. Of course, rest in peace, sir. Sergeant, this is nothing to disparage him in any way at all. I just want to share what is being widely spread around right now. But keep in mind, this is an open case, so we need to let it play out with the effects that are involved in that case, okay? Guys, like the video, share the video with a buddy, do all the stuff, and until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average. Another day and 3 whistleblower reports in my inbox. Video enjoyer that your mom says we have at home, signing out. Cheers.